great perspective on what these anglers are going through just when they want to move spots.
But as we've said all week, the anglers have said it, and I agree with it. With this water being down, this is probably about as easy as you can get around on this lake. You add 3 more foot of water on top of all this, you can't tell where these channels are. Now, a lot of the mapping out there, they've got the main channels, but these guide channels that they're navigating in and out of right now, that's 50-50 on the marking there.
Now, when you say guide channel, what do you mean by that?
That's just old school guide. There's chips out there, programs out there, chips out there that have been made available to the public, and I've heard mixed results on them that through the years guides will go, you can run through here. Here, follow this trail at your own peril.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched enough on this lake. If I was running, it was 3 foot higher, I wouldn't sit down until I got right against the bank. Because that's the only place on this lake that I haven't seen timber.
Can I get an update?
Yeah, I mean, it has been a much slower start than I thought it would be. I've actually had 4 bites. I caught one just a scoreable. I caught one that was a non-scoreable. I hooked one and lost one that just was a real timid bite, and then I hooked a real good one that got me into a tree and pulled off. So it's been kind of a lot slower than I expected, just looking at the water temperature and the conditions. You know, the water's definitely warmer than it has been, and you know, the conditions are perfect for these fish to really be biting. So, you know, sometimes we move quicker than they do, and at some point, they're going to be someplace. So I'm going to basically kind of reassess my game plan here at the period break, and you know, try to run some other water that I got a lot of confidence in still, and just see if I can't figure out exactly what's really changed. There's a handful of boats in this area, but not a whole lot. I don't know if it's just a timing thing for me or what, but you know, I know there's a ton of fish around. You just got to make them bite, and I haven't been able to do that. There's, like I say, there's been a few caught by other competitors in the area, but it's nobody that's in eyesight of me anyways has lit them up today, has really done anything strong. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is the correct bait to be throwing for these conditions. You know, I caught them the first day cranking, but the sun was out, and you know, it really put them on the trees. Today they're roaming, and you would still think if they're moving around that you'd randomly catch one here or there on a crankbait in between. So I just haven't been able to do that yet. So haven't gave up yet on them, but I'm scratching my head a little bit. You know, it's every day it's a puzzle, and I feel confident that at some point I'm going to put it together. I mean, the main thing is to make sure that you make the knockout round, and you know, I'm in good position to do that. So if we can get on a right little deal, you never know, maybe we can make a run at Wheeler yet, but it didn't start out the way I thought.
What does the book say? South wind, cloudy overcast, warming water. What should you be able to do?
In theory, I would say you're going to say you should be able to just run down the bank.